Okay. Actually, we've already done our pranams, our mangalacharana, all our prayers. So we're going to just, in English, offer our most humble obeisance, respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of our beloved gurus, unto Sri Guru Pada Padma Nityalita Bhavishta Om Vishnupad Asta Tatsat Sri Simad Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, and unto Sri Guru Pada Padma Nityalita Bhavishta Om Vishnupad Asta Tatsat Sri Simad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to our exalted Rupa Guru Varga and all the Sambhu Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis. Also, yet last 3 days we've been hearing about Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada through the medium of the prayers of Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, because in his heart, so aligned, so completely attuned with the Manobhishta, the innermost desires of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he reveals that in his prayers. Very, very beautiful. And thus the Manobhishta of Saraswati Prabhupada is the Manobhishta of our Srila Prabhupada. The deeply internal feelings, not revealing so much, which is appropriate. But now we're going to go on to chapter 3. Lord Nityananda offers prayers to the six-armed... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, we're still in Chaitanya Nityananda Caritamrta. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're still there. This would be chapter 3. Lord Nityananda offers prayers to the six-armed form of Lord Chaitanya. I was thinking to jump back to where we had left off in the where were we? Chaitanya Charitamrta, Chaitanya Bhava, I can't remember. But this is about Mahaprabhu. Now, Nityananda and Mahaprabhu, now they have met. Now together the mission of Mahaprabhu is taking form. And that is, it's being revealed to his beloved devotees. And now we're going to hear an extraordinary experience that one day Srivas Pandit invited Nityananda Avadut for lunch at his house, and the Lord accepted his invitation. Nityananda Prabhu was very satisfied by the service of Srivas Pandit. After lunch, he stayed at the house of Srivas Pandit throughout the day. At that time, Mahaprabhu, Lord Gauranga, happily arrived there. Remember, they lived very close to each other, just down the street, really, in that same neighborhood. The Lord entered the temple room of Srivas Pandit and sat on the throne of Lord Vishnu. He told Nityananda Prabhu to look at him. Hearing these words, Nityananda Prabhu, the topmost sannyasi, respectfully looked at Vishrambar, not understanding his intention. So here he's being referred to as a sannyasi. The mystery. Was he sannyas? Was he not? Considering Nityananda to be his most intimate associate, Mahaprabhu Vishrambar made a special request of the devotee, of the devotees. All of you go outside. This is unusual. It's a house of Srivas. He's asking everyone to step out, and he and Nityananda are going to be alone. And thus all the devotees were astonished to hear this. Following the Lord's order, all the devotees left Srivas Pandit's house. Who can understand the intentions of the Lord? I'm wondering, how does Vrindavan Das Thakur know this? If no one was witnessing it, who revealed it to him? Nityananda Prabhu must have revealed it to him in his heart, because after all, he is Vedavyas, tasked with compiling the pastimes of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, as he had done the pastimes of Krishna. And how did he understand the pastimes of Krishna? He was empowered to see them within his heart, all of them. So, the Lord then spoke something confidential to Nityananda Prabhu. No one could understand the meaning of their conversation. Nityananda then saw Lord Vishrambar assume a six-armed form, holding a conch, club, disc, lotus, plow, and stick. Wow. Conch, club, disc, lotus, plow, and stick. So the stick would be like sannyas stick, brahmachari stick, right? Stick of the renunciate, staff. The plow is Lord Baladev's special item, but the other four are the items of him in his forearm form, right, of the Lord. Seeing this form of the Lord, Nityananda Prabhu fell unconscious upon the floor. There were no symptoms of life visible in his body. I wonder why he showed the plow in that form. Very interesting. Whoops. Now, I guess the Vaishnavas are back because all the Vaishnavas became very afraid. They remembered Lord Krishna praying to him to protect. They remembered Lord Krishna and they prayed to him to protect Nityananda Prabhu. When Lord Nityananda fainted upon seeing his six-armed form, Sri Chaitanya personally picked him up, saying, "Please get up, Nityananda. Calm yourself. Hear the Lord's holy names being chanted in front of you. You appeared to preach the chanting of the holy names. Now, this is being fulfilled. What more do you want? You are filled with love of God, and loving devotional service is your property. Unless you bestow this love of God, no one can possess it." That is a very important statement. We've heard it in different places about without the grace of Nityananda, you can't achieve the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We also heard from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, without the mercy of Nityananda, you can't achieve the grace of Srimati Radharani. Right? So, it's not that you can sidestep Mahaprabhu's Leela and process of deliverance and then just, I'm going to just deal with Radha and Krishna and the Manjaris, you know. No, Nityananda. But now Mahaprabhu himself is saying this directly. Unless you bestow this love of God, no one can possess it. Please pacify yourself and get up. Glance mercifully towards your associates. Distribute love of God to whomever you desire. If one maintains even a tinge of envy towards you, he is never dear to me, in spite of worshiping me. That's a very specific statement towards Lord Nityananda. But now, considering Lord Nityananda in his identity as a Kandha Guru Tattva, the principle of Guru, this extends also that Mahaprabhu is giving Nityananda complete independence to distribute love of God to whomever he desires, under any conditions. Right? In the Madhya Kadambini, I think it's the third shower, or what is it, rainfall? Anyway, yeah, third shower. In there, the independence of Sri Guru, the Mahabhagavat, who is instilled by the Lord with the Kripa Shakti, the mercy Shakti, also is given that complete independence. As extensions and representatives of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, they have that same power. And in the same way, independence, they can distribute love of God to whoever they desire, but if one maintains even a tinge of envy towards one, such an empowered personality, Mahaprabhu will not accept them. And this was also stated in this Chaitanya Bhagavat. We've mentioned this over and over. You can't hear it enough. Doesn't matter. You may be in the topmost sampradaya, topmost position in varnashram, like sannyas, right? Following all rules and regulations perfectly, not doing anything mundane or material, right? None of the external inappropriate activities, right? So from all external points of view, you look like a very well-established devotee, chanting everything. But if you are offending a Vaishnava, he says you're no better than a drunkard. There is no devotion in such a person. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentions this more than once, and he also says that all this other, even if they're chanting so much, there's no benefit, no bhakti. And the more you offend, the more whatever bhakti you have will disappear. And it takes a long time to get it back. You have to, first of all, come to the stage of remorse. Oh, I have committed an offense. Why have I done this? And you should go to that person. If that person's no longer available, or you can't go to them, then you also have to pray to some other high-class devotee to help you and take complete shelter of the holy name with a mood of repentance and remorse. And by chanting like that continually for a long time, gradually bhakti will come back. And it's interesting because it's said that the pure devotee themselves don't take offense, but the dust of the feet of the devotee, it does take offense, and you can't escape that. And one example is given of Lord Shiva. He was offended by his father-in-law, right? Prajapati Daksha. He couldn't care less. Didn't bother him a bit. What does it matter to him, this completely transcendental personality, that some mundane person, demigod, would be insulting him? It has no effect on him. But his wife, Sati, even though Prajapati was her husband, Prajapati Daksha was her husband, she took, was her father, she said, you have offended my husband. He's more than my husband. He's the great Lord Shiva. I no longer even want this body that's connected with you. And she burned herself in mystic fire, which enraged Lord Shiva and all his followers. And then the followers of Lord Shiva came and destroyed everything that Daksha was doing, his big sacrifice, all those who were with him. They were the dust of the feet of that great devotee, the devotees. So don't offend people. What's the benefit? What do you gain by that, right? Look inward. Look to ourselves. We have so many faults and problems. So, if one maintains even a tinge of envy towards you, he is never dear to me, in spite of worshiping me. That's the brother of Krishnadas Kaviraj, supported the pujari in their home who was offensive to Nityananda in the presence of Minikatam Ramdas. Minikatam Ramdas, great devotee of Nityananda, left that place angrily, broke his flute, and left. The brother didn't do anything about it. Krishnadas Kaviraj, very young man at that time, he left the home. And ironically, that pujari was favorable to Lord Chaitanya, but he could not understand Lord Nityananda, did not approve of him. So it was disrespectful. And so they lost their bhakti. So after hearing these sweet words of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda returned to external consciousness. He had become ecstatic by seeing the six-armed form of his Lord. Sri Gaurachandra, who eternally reclines on the bed of Ananta Shesh, certainly knows Lord Nityananda as being non-different from Lord Ananta. Seeing the six-armed form of the Lord is not very astonishing for Nityananda. Such are the pastimes of the Lord's various incarnations. Yeah, I mean, he's astonished to see that. He is the Lord himself. What's unknown to him? But still, the glories, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are so unlimited that seeing them in love, even pastimes which appear ordinary, the devotee becomes overwhelmed and astonished. And sometimes the flow of prema in the heart is so strong, they faint. So seeing that wonderful and extraordinary form of the Lord Nityananda Avadut remembered his previous incarnations and prayed, all glories to Lord Vishwambar, the Father of everyone. He incarnated to initiate the Sankirtan movement of chanting the holy names of the Lord. All glories to the Lord, the protector of Vedic religious principles and maintainer of the Brahmanas. All glories to the time factor, a representation of the Lord and destroyer of all non-devotees. All glories to the absolute truth. All glories to eternal bliss personified. All glories to the supremely independent Lord of Lords. Do you hear that about the time factor? Representation of the Lord and destroyer of all non-devotees. Time factor, we live within that time factor, right? The time factor is that which stimulates, initiates creation in this world and covers it in 3 phases of time, right? And devotees living in this world, we find ourselves in so many different kinds of circumstances. Like right now, it's winter, right? Horrible winter. And there's nothing we can do about it. But we can become afflicted by it, become absorbed in it, become morose, or we can realize, what's this got to do with us? Our bhakti is undisturbed. Bhakti goes on. Deities are here. We have our service. All right, it's a little uncomfortable, but, matra spashas to kauntaya, shitoshna shukadukada, right? This material world, happiness and distress come like winter and summer seasons. You have to tolerate them without being disturbed. Right? But for non-devotees and those who present obstacles to Krishna, like right now, there's so many demons presenting so many obstacles to the mission of Mahaprabhu. In time, they will die. Right? Our bodies also die, but our bhakti and we do not die. Right? And if we just stay happy in our service and strive to the best of our ability to make progress, serve nicely, serve devotees, be happy in that association, then things just improve. They improve in this lifetime. Our inner self, our inner happiness improves. And next life, if we haven't completed, we pick up in a very delightful way. It's always looking up for the devotee. Right? So Nityananda Prabhu goes on, when I hear these prayers, it's almost, in many ways, it's like the prayers Srila Prabhupada was making to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, right? This mission that Mahaprabhu has come to instill, this Sankirtan movement, the chanting of the holy names of the Lord, the protector of Vedic religious principles, maintainer of the Brahmanas, right? This is the Acharya. You are the source of innumerable universes, yet you manifested yourself within the womb of Mother Shachi. Who can understand your supreme will? Creation, maintenance, and destruction are simply parts of your pastimes. You can easily destroy the entire universe simply by your will. Are you unable to kill Kamsa and Ravan simply by your words? Still, you appeared in the house of Vasudeva and Dasharat and sportingly killed those demons. Who can understand the cause of your appearance? Only you yourself know your mind. Even one of your servants can deliver countless universes by your order. Even one of your servants can deliver countless universes by your order. Not just the people in this county or this state or at this temple or even one planet, which to us is quite extraordinary. Universe, right? What is that? Devakinanda and all of your devotees are capable of delivering an entire universe. He's saying countless universes by your order. What they do or don't do is because they're fulfilling the will of the Lord. And we have to keep that in mind. We strive to the best of our ability to push on what we understand, the teachings of our acharyas, our spiritual master, the mission of Mahaprabhu. But sometimes we say, hey, It's not happening as fast as I would like. In one prayer, Srila Prabhupada is praying to his Guru Maharaj about his statement that one day the high court judges will wear tilak. When I was a young devotee, I thought this was going to happen by the time I was 40 or 50, and we'd all be pure devotees. A little different time scale. But it happens, slowly, slowly, and this is how the Lord wants it. He wants it to evolve, and it gives all of his devotees, the eternally liberated ones and the ones who are progressing in sadhana, opportunity for service, opportunity for extraordinary service, right? And extraordinary example to other conditioned souls. Even one of your servants can deliver countless universes by your order. Yet to glorify the earth and restore the principles of religion, you personally advent yourself. O Lord, you appeared in Satyayug with a white complexion. You taught meditation and austerity by performing them yourself. Wearing a deerskin and holding a stick and water pot in your hands, you appeared as a brahmachari to establish the principles of religion. This is all very good because these are prayers by Nityananda Prabhu himself about Lord Chaitanya. We should absorb this tattva, this conception. This will help us. We're trying to increase the intensity of our appreciation for Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming up to his appearance day. We want to hear as much as we can. We want our heart to bathe in this nectar so that on this day, and not only on this day, but every day, but especially coming up, we can really have a wonderful mood, right? And for the rest of our lives. So, O Lord, you appeared in Treta Yuga in a beautiful reddish form. Being the only enjoyer of sacrifices, you preached the performance of sacrifice. Holding the articles for performing sacrifice in your hands, as a sacrificial priest, you personally performed sacrifices and thus induced others to do so. O Lord, you appeared in Dwarpa Yuga as a divine personality, having a blackish complexion, the color of a fresh monsoon cloud. You personally established the principles of temple worship. Dressed in yellow garments and marked with such signs as Srivatsa, you engaged in gorgeous worship as a king. In Kali Yuga, you have appeared with a golden complexion as a Brahmana, preaching the performance of Nam Sankirtan. This form is unknown to the Vedas. O Lord, you have innumerable incarnations. When he says this form is unknown to the Vedas, he's the hidden incarnation in the Kali Yuga. There are many references to him, which are sometimes called indirect, but when seen in the light of knowledge, that's a clear indication that this is indeed the incarnation. Verses like Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam Sango Pangrastra Parshadam Jagnai Sankirtana Prayar Yajanti Hi Sumedasa, right? So, O Lord, you have innumerable incarnations. Who has the power to count them all? In the form of Matsya, you enjoyed your pastimes in the waters of devastation. As Kurma, you were the shelter of all living entities. You protected the Vedas as Hayagriva. In that form, you killed the two original demons, Maru and Kaitaba. O Lord, as Varaha, you delivered the planet Earth. You took the form of the Singha and tore apart the body of Hiranyakashipu. Assuming the wonderful form of Vamanadev, you deceived Bali Maharaj. As Parashuram, you killed the Kshatriyas and thus rid the earth of its rulers. Appearing as Ramachandra, you killed Ravan, and in the form of Haladar, you enjoyed unlimited pastimes. As Buddha, you manifested the principles of compassion. And in the form of Kalki, you will kill the mlechas. As Dhanvantari, you delivered nectar to the demigods. As the Hamsa incarnation, you imparted transcendental knowledge to the demigods headed by Lord Brahma. As Narad, you hold a veena while singing your own glories. As Vyasadeva, you explain your own truths. As Krishna, you appeared in Gokul to enjoy transcendental pastimes. You had wonderful qualities and enjoyed very sweet pastimes with your devotees. Now he goes on and says, the opening verse of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu states, this can't be, this must be Vrindavan Das speaking this, because when Nityananda speaking, there was no Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu yet. So, Akila Rasamrita Murti, Prasir Mararuchi, Rudha Taraka Pali, Kalita Shama Lalito, Radha Prayan Vidur Jayati. Let Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, be glorified. By virtue of his expanding, attractive features, he subjugated the gopis named Taraka and Pali and absorbed the minds of Shama and Lalita. He is the most attractive lover of Srimati Radharani and is the reservoir of pleasure for devotees in all devotional mellows. The name for Radharani here is Shama. The 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam states, Velayanam nirupanam kinkininam chayoshitam sapriyanam abuchabdas tumunola rasa mandale. A tumultuous sound arose from the armlets, ankle bells, and waist bells of the gopis as they sported with their beloved Krishna in the circle of the rasa dance. Oh, very beautiful. Now Nityananda continues praying. You will fill the entire universe with Krishna Nam Sankirtan. So it will happen. Right now it's filling little pockets of places, right? Here, a few hours a day, the Nam Sankirtan. There, on the streets or in the subways of New York, places in India, places all over the world. What's one good thing about Facebook is people post about themselves chanting Harinam in different places. It's quite nice to see that. You will fill the entire world with ecstasy when you dance, along with your devotees. Inauspiciousness disappears simply by the influence of those who eternally meditate on your lotus feet. Your steps will nullify the misfortune of the entire world when you dance in kirtan. You will purify all the four directions by your glance. When you raise your hands while dancing, all that is inauspicious on the planets will be destroyed. Such is the glory of your dancing, and such are your servants. Is this some kind of hagiographic statement, some exaggerated glory? No. This is Shabda Brahman from the mouth of Nityananda Prabhu himself, right? Absolute truth. Whether we realize it or not, that's another thing. But all of this is extraordinary truth. And some of it is manifesting now, and some of it will manifest in time. It's actually eternally manifest, but we are divided by the phases of time. But Mahaprabhu's Leela is always eternally going on, even in the material world. In some universe, everything that he's talking about, even though he's saying it's going to be in the future, at that point when he's talking, in another place it's going on right then and there. And even now in Navadvip Dham, Apricot Leela is going on, but very few have the eyes to see it. Oh, blessed is this Kali Yuga. Mahaprabhu has infused it with such mercy. O Lord, you personally appear in this world to distribute love of God by bestowing Krishna Nam, to the fallen conditioned souls. This is his gift. Why do we not take it? Right? It's nice to hear these statements. Hopefully encourage us. Chant this Krishna Nam. Who has the power to describe your wonderful glories? You will distribute devotional service to Lord Vishnu that are unknown to the Vedas. What is that? In the Vedas, the pastimes in Braj are only indirect, kind of obscurely referenced in the sense that they're recognized, but the mystery, the beauty, the depth of love, and the nature of these pastimes is not understood, in the Vedas, in the Upanishads. And even in the Puranas, although so much is there, and Bhagavatam, until Mahaprabhu came, it was not understood. Right? And so his Leela, put into books like this and Chaitanya Caritamrta, is the actual commentary and revelation of Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna's pastimes. Right? He himself has come to describe it. This is described in Chaitanya Caritamrta itself, that, in order to reveal to the people of this world what this was really about. When I appeared as Krishna, I will come as a devotee and taste it, and thus as a devotee I can teach them what devotion is. You will distribute devotional services to Lord Vishnu that are unknown to the Vedas. We intensely desire that devotional service. You had formerly kept it hidden while awarding liberation. You think this is in the Vedas? Seva Kunja? This is unknown. We're being given something so above our pay grade, right? But that's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and his associates. O Lord, you will now distribute the hidden wealth of bhakti to everyone in the world. This is proof of your causeless mercy. Simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one performs all kinds of sacrifice. Onata ujvala rasam svabhakti sriyam. This bhakti. Out of compassion, you appeared at Navadvip. Yogis meditate on you as the supersoul in their hearts. This same supersoul has now appeared in the village of Navadvip. I offer my respectful obeisance to Navadvip Dham, where you have incarnated at the house of Shachi and Jagannath Mishra. All glories to Vishwambara, the life and soul of everyone. This is also very helpful when we chant our mantras in the morning, right? Our Gaura Gayatri, right? This Vishwambara, Dhimahi. All glories to Vishwambara. What are we meditating on when we say that name? What's coming to our heart? The life and soul of everyone. All glories to Gaura Chandra, the ocean of mercy. All glories to the Lord who appears to fulfill the words of his devotees. All glories to Mahaprabhu, the most magnanimous incarnation. All glories to the beloved Lord of the goddess of fortune. All glories to the enchanting personality of Godhead, who is decorated with the mark of Srivatsa and the Kaustuba gem. All glories to the Lord who distributes the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. All glories to the Lord's pastimes of accepting love and devotion from his devotees. We could finish this chapter if I just keep reading. But this is it, Hare Krishna mantra, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda Prabhu is infused with ecstasy of love with Mahaprabhu and his mission, reciting it so it goes into our heart and we become infused in the same way. All glories to that Lord, all glories to his pastimes, all glories to he who accepts the love and devotion from his devotees. Just give your love and devotion as much as you can. He's so merciful. He will accept All glories to Mahaprabhu, who lies on the bed of Ananta. All glories to the Lord, who is the only shelter of all living entities. You are Lord Vishnu. You are Lord Krishna. You are Lord Narayan. You are Matsya. You are Kurma. You are the original personality of Godhead. You are Varaha and you are Vaman. So he's citing all these identities, incarnations of the Lord. Think back, what stimulated all these prayers, seeing this six-armed form, which is a form of Lord Chaitanya showing his diverse identities, right? He's one, and he manifests himself in unlimited forms to accept the love and service of his devotees. He's showing himself, as Mahaprabhu with his staff. He's showing himself to Nityananda, I am also you. I am also that four-armed form from which all the incarnations come. Nityananda fell in a faint. We don't know what was churning in his heart, but now he's reciting all these prayers stimulated by seeing that form. You are all these incarnations, right? And that's a speciality of Mahaprabhu's appearance, that all these incarnations are within him. And you could say the same thing about Krishna, that because he is the source of all incarnations, but with Mahaprabhu, he has come to accept devotional service from the devotees of all these different incarnations. When Krishna appears, he appears with his own associates in Braj. People outside of Braj can't come into that. And in Dwarka, those kind of devotees, right? And all of the incarnations come with their own special devotees. But Mahaprabhu, devotees from all the incarnations come, and they all realize their relationship with him through that same process, this holy name. And when they chant, their relationship of love, whether they're devotees of Varaha, or Lord Ram, or Nrsingadev, or Lord Narayan, Sankarshan, right? That mood will come into their heart. And Nityananda is glorifying all these different forms. O Lord, you appear in every yuga to protect the Vedas. You are the killer of Ravan and his entire family. You are the life and soul of Janaki. As Lord Ram, you blessed Guhaka Chandala and delivered Ahalya. Who's Janaki? She's the daughter of Janak Maharaj, right? Sita. And Guhaka, he's that king of the forest people. Ahalya, she was the wife of which Muni? Was it Vashishta? She was cursed to be a pillar of salt for some time, or stone. And Lord Ram delivered her. To protect your devotee, Prahlad, you incarnated as Nrsimha and killed Hiranyakashipu. Vasudev Dutt in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, Prahlad. You are the crest jewel among the demigods. You are the best of the Brahmanas. You are the same Jagannath who accepts opulent offerings at Nilachala. The four Vedas try to search for you because you have appeared in a hidden form. You are very expert in concealing yourself, but your devotees always recognize you. You are the most peaceful personality. So all those qualities, some fearsome, some beautiful, some so active, but he's the most peaceful, tranquil, spiritually peaceful personality. To inaugurate the Nam Sankirtan movement, you have now appeared in this world. There is no truth other than you within the unlimited universes. Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati are overwhelmed by the transcendental glories of your lotus feet. He knows that. He visited them while he was traveling, remember? He visited them. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, serves your lotus feet. Sri Ananta Shesh, with his thousands of mouths, glorifies those lotus feet. Lord Brahma constantly worships these lotus feet. As Haridas Thakur, he's directly connected in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. The Vedas, Smritis, and Puranas sing the glories of your lotus feet. These lotus feet touched the topmost planet, Satyalok. Right. The head of Maharaj Bali became glorious by the touch of these lotus feet. Mother Ganga emanated from these lotus feet. Lord Shiva became jubilant by holding the water of the Ganga on his head. Right? At the request of Maharaj Bhagirati, right? I want to bring the Ganga down. She agreed, but she said, if I land on the earth, right now I flow in the heavenly planets. If I come down, I'll punch a hole in the earth. My waters are so forceful. So she said, you have to pray to Lord Shiva to accept my waters on his head first, and then soften the blow. And so Bhagirath Maharaj, he did that. And Lord Shiva became very happy doing that, being bathed by the Abhishek water of Ganga Devi. Because that water, how did it come? It came from piercing the coverings of the universe, right? Lord Vamandev with his toe, and then through that celestial water fell and came into the universe. Last couple of prayers here. You are celebrated as the son of Vasudeva and the son of Nanda Maharaj. Now you have appeared to deliver the most sinful Kali. By the touch of your lotus feet, a piece of wood turns into gold, and a stone turns into a living force. Nityananda Prabhu thus offered prayers with folded hands. He concluded by saying, O Lord, the three worlds worship you. Nityananda Prabhu then began to dance in ecstasy. He floated in the ocean of love of God and became fully absorbed in that love. Vishwambar awards love of God, not only to one who carefully sings these topics, but to the friends of that person as well. Do you have any friends that are more advanced that love these topics? Even if you're not so qualified, if they're your friends, he'll benedict you. It's good to make the right kind of friends. We want devotee friends. Because Vishwambar awards love of God not only to one who carefully sings these topics, but to the friends of that person as well. The holy names of Vishwambar are very rarely found in this world. Lord Chaitanya is the life and soul of everyone. Hearing about Nityananda Prabhu's witnessing the six-armed form of the Lord will certainly free one from material bondage. Hear that? Suffering here in these bodies overcome by pain, heat, cold, sleep, hunger, all these things. But hearing about Nityananda Prabhu's witnessing the six-armed form of the Lord will certainly free one from material bondage. Accepting Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Whew. So, there we are. Another beautiful chapter. Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya. You know, when we hear these, we just try to pray that the kind of mood and love that real devotees have come into our heart when this is going on. Oh, God, so far from it. But Mahaprabhu is so merciful, Nityananda is so merciful. So just keep on going. So thank you all. Pray for me. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev, all glories to our exalted Rupanuga Guru Varga, all the assembled Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, Go Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.